To welcome everyone today to the first OpenStack LCA Miniconf. Last year Monty's here somewhere. Where are you, Monty? There he is. Last year Monty did a talk on Swift, and I think that was the only mention of OpenStack at last year's LCA. So this year I think we've got about 30 or 40 talks at least across the program that have something or connection to OpenStack. So it's kind of a big growth in the last year, and I think next year we might even call it the OpenStack conference and invite some Linux people along. So first I'd like to thank the organisers for letting us in to do this. And I'd also like to thank the Foundation for donating the shirts for us all. If you haven't got a shirt, they're up in the back corner. The orange ones are the coolest. Who am I and why are we here? I am, along with my friend Tom here, the founder of the Australian OpenStack user group, which kicked off back in 2011 and has grown to about 350 members across the country now. We've got all sorts of people in there. We've got business, academia, people like me that just like going to drink with other people. I'm also a director on the board of OpenStack. I got voted in the other day quite miraculously, which is kind of a great privilege and an honour, I think, to represent OpenStackers around the world on a project that I think, and I'm kind of biased a bit, it's the hottest software project on the planet right now. And I don't know how many people here know what OpenStack is. Everybody? Okay. It's funny because at the moment OpenStack kind of doesn't know what OpenStack is. It's under some debate at the moment about what's core and what's not core. Is you know, I can tell you that storage and compute and networking are core components that build clouds. It's not something that's just been conjured up and someone's put cloud in the front of something and called it cloud stuff. So. There's things like questions being raised about, you know, is DNS a part of OpenStack? Can OpenStack deal with pictures of cats? Well, it can actually, and I think John mentions that yesterday, that it can deal with billions of cats actually. So that's one plus about the software. I'm kind of new to this talking thing too, in case you didn't notice. One of the things that struck me about OpenStack when I first started getting involved with it, I went up to China actually, and it's become quite a global phenomenon. The uptake and the user group growth around the world has been quite significant. When I was up in China, I had this guy from the government there who opened the talk. There was 1,000 people there at the first sort of get-together, and the guy got up there and he had a really long title as Ministry for Information and gathering, you know, data on all the people in the country so they could keep an eye on everyone. And he got up and he said, OpenStack will smash the monopoly of the Western cloud providers. So there's kind of an indication there that perhaps OpenStack might actually bring world peace. I think that was mentioned in a talk by James a couple of years ago. The other cool part about OpenStack is it came from NASA and Rackspace. And it's been said before, and I'll say it again, it's kind of probably as close as a lot of us will get to being an astronaut. We've got a couple of birds of a feather on tomorrow night. We've got, I'm not sure, I think it might be in this room. We're going to run up some instances and things like that and do some cool stuff. Sina's going to be running that, and Dan, wherever you are, somewhere around the place, doing some puppet stuff. We've also got Tim from Red Hat in the audience who is doing a documentation jam session. So we're trying to get the documentation for OpenStack to keep up with the rapid development cycle and all sorts of things like that and fill in all the gaps. And with beer and pizza. Beer and pizza. Come for that anyway.